You're watching Nussa the movie, the first animation produced by Visinema Film Studio in collaboration with animation studio Little Giants. On a special screening with several Indonesian ministers, viewers praised its quality, story, and moral values. Nussa the movie raises a high standard for the Indonesian animation industry and opened a lot of new jobs in this new industry, especially when they're being produced during the pandemic.
Waktu Nussa belajar naik sepeda. Waktu itu Nussa jatuh. Habis itu Nussa bangun lagi. Jatuh lagi.
And joining us on
PrimeZone,
Rian Andriandi, head of animation and also a co-producer for the movie Nussa the movie. Hello, Rian. Welcome to
PrimeZone.
We are so proud of you. Please tell us more about the production process.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. So I can give you the general overview of what it takes to create a 3D animated film. So for Nussa the movie, it took us almost 3 years to produce this film from beginning to the end. I think what should be underlined is that an animated film, specifically a 3D animation film like Nussa, the world inside the film needs to be built and designed. So every single thing that we see on the screen, they were made by artists, animators, and also engineers. So, and it's hundreds of them, from buildings, humans, locations, vehicles, to every grass and dust particles. They need to be created within the animation program. So like the most good films out there, we started from story. So we from Visinema Pictures, in collaboration with the Little Giants animation studio, we started the story development for this film in December 2018. And then we finished the script by mid-2019. And then we moved forward to to casting the voice actors. And we did the voice over recording process up until, I think it was until the end of 2019. And then while the voice was being recorded by the actors, we began the process of what we called visual development. So visual development, this is where the looks and the visual tone of the movie is being shaped by the director and the producers. And visual development includes designing the characters, the environments, properties, so on and so forth. So once the story, the visual development, and the voice recording is finished, and it can take from 8 months to 11 months, and then we can move forward to the actual production phase, which is animating the movie. And then after all the scenes are finished, we will then move forward to the post-production, which is where we deal with a lot of things like sound mixing, sound design, also color grading, and so on. So we did this whole thing, everything for Nussa the movie during the pandemic, with the majority of the animators and artists getting their work done from home. So we started in December 2018, and we finally finished the film earlier this year in February. And this is still considered a very tight schedule for a almost 2-hour animated films, because animated films from big animation studios in Hollywood could take from 4 to 6 years with the same process.
Now, at the screening that took place a couple of days ago, the tourism minister says he's proud of the meticulous detail you guys put into the movie and the quality. So what do you see about, this is kind of like a new thing here in the country as far as the animation industry. What do you see the outlook of the industry in the future as far as creating jobs and productions? Should it be like once a year or maybe 1 or 2 a year? What's the situation?
Well, I'm very optimistic that the industry for animation in Indonesia is on the right track, because to be honest, we have an abundance of amazing talents that I believe can contribute to its rising, and also the spread of filmmaking knowledge that now we have a lot both formal and informal with like free webinars, and then artists that work on big films willingly share their knowledge. I think the access to knowledge about animation and filmmaking is getting better, and I'm very grateful that the movie industry in Indonesia for the past decade or so has shown our ability to produce really good content that was made with sensibilities and craft that really put attention to the details. And as a result of that, our audience is getting more and more exposed to better stories, better acting, better production design, and of course, better filmmaking. And I certainly hope that Nusa can also give a new perspective so that our audience can believe even more that we are actually able to make good animated films. In terms of how many is it ideally to produce, I think to have a better production supervising process, I think it's better to have one movie in every 2 years, unless we are really big enough of a studio like Visinema Pictures that
you over
have
there,
almost
but well,
700.
that's all the time we have. Rian Adriandi, thank you
Okay.
so much again. Congratulations